So this one, yeah, I mean this is a very just square defaults. Looks bad, not good. Walk up. So in general, you need storytelling poses. So it needs like a nice. If it's supposed to be like a sneak kind of a walk, then you gotta walk him up, kind of a. You know, maybe that's in his. I don't know. I guess he has it in his hand, but maybe he's has a one in his hand like here, and the other one's kind of out or something like that. So it's got to be more storytelling in this walk. Yeah, that's just very defaults, so that would not be good. Even this doesn't have very much energy, so I don't know if he's like should be nervous or he's like really careful about this. So if he is like really nervous about this, maybe he's like really lean forward through it, and then just got his hand around this one or something, and this is like here. This is better. I like this look. He just needs to look again. And in general, though, I think his legs need to be something a little more storytelling, something like this. And then again, it goes back to defaults, so I would not do that. You know, this is starting to feel like a decent walk, like this one. Like, all right, so he's kind of his guard down a little bit. All right, so that's the main thing on this one, and I wouldn't do this waiting for it to fall. I would do it something like, oh, you know, keep it genuine. So the door closes, should kind of freak out a little bit, look around again maybe, and then look up at the ceiling, go uh-oh, and then just that happens. So that's the main notes on this one. This one. What we talked about today just needs better. If he's supposed to be reading, then get him into a nice, you know, reading pose of some kind, right? Something more angled and stuff like that. This straight is on is no good ever. So I guess it'll work if he picks it up like this, like choking it kind of a thing. Just when he throws it, he's probably gonna have to throw it up and around down. So his breakdown's gonna have to be kind of here, ups, up, and then he'll throw it down. And then obviously we talked about this, fixing this, and then the walk off. Would he actually hold on to that book if somebody was actually gonna throw this, or would they just put it down really quick, like right there? Like, you know what, I've had it, and then put it down right here, and then grab this thing as they're doing that. I don't know. You can play with that. Maybe he has it in his hand, but we already talked about this, getting those poses right a little bit better on this one. So sketch this out or act this out, see what comes natural. So do that. This one. I like the casual kind of walk because he's kind of calm right now. Beat. Oh, and then he. Oh no, ring tick. Yeah, and I think there needs to be, like we said, stages of this. So, boom, and then maybe this new alarm goes off for something like they mentioned in class. That would be cool. And then he sees that, and then he just does another quick panic, and this is like where he starts mashing it. That'll look really funny, like his hands just both of them on it. So maybe it's something like you know, one there, I don't know, he's just kind of pressing everything. Maybe there's buttons here and he starts just mashing those too or something, like really quick. That'll be kind of funny. And then it opens, you do need a beat, and I would actually stop him there for a beat just so he can read it and have him kind of struggle and look at it, kind of the camera a little bit, and then go flying out. Right. And then the last thing would maybe, like at the very end, you could have him in the very background, like you see him kind of fly in that way. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, definitely do that panic thing. And it'd be nice if he starts doing these buttons here when he starts mashing them to get into this shape or something, right? So when he starts doing this, he's like, So his back's a little bit more like this because he's looking down here now. And then boom, it opens and grabs on. And if you're gonna catch him on there, then I would have these things only stay up to here, and then you can catch on right there. So it's not as far. I think it'd be a nice beat to hold it, but it's not. You don't have to do that. I just think it might be a nice touch. This one, yeah, same thing what we talked about. Let's get this away from it. Have him step in there on accidents and fall in. If you're gonna have it already like this, then you have to sell it the whole idea of him getting into position and him like looking at it before he steps, so he knows where to put his feet, type of thing. But I would actually do it so it's actually like here. And then here, in all this time you have, you need to watch some video and get some nice like anticipation kind of hits, that they're doing, like getting ready and they're looking at the target over there. Put the target over here so we know where he's supposed to go after. You're doing it right there, but it's just one. You're not doing any like preemptive swings in here like how they do it in practicing. The swing itself is too broken up right now, but I'm assuming you're gonna fix this once you guys start really going in and blocking this out. Just need some more, and then the fall is already starting to work. So we just need another breakdown in there, like his arms flailing, going back through. All right, and then this one. Yeah, like we said, get rid of this guy. Don't need him. And you just got to figure out what this person's stealing. Right now it's a kind of a weird, like, whoa, he's like drunk coming in, so that's probably not the case, right? If he's supposed to be a thief or something, get him into a thief kind of a mode. Watch thief reference, see what you can steal. And then don't go that far into the box, because then silhouette wise, I know this is not black and white, but if this was black and white, you would just lose this completely. So that needs better storytelling, so maybe it's something like this, and this is the diamond, and he's right like this. Yeah, you're gonna have to act this whole part out, like what he should do, because right now it's especially since you're not showing any feet. If you're not showing any legs, then you're definitely going to have to get some really nice acting in here once he starts to pull this out from not that deep. Once he pulls it out from here, he's got to do some nice acting in there. So otherwise it's kind of a boring shot. So he's got to pull it out to, like, the diamond is here, his hand, and happy, or maybe he holds it up with two hands, so he's like really happy that he's got it. And then he does some acting in there, and then boom, the lights go on, and then he reacts, and then probably takes off out screen. The lights are on, so he's running out. Right. This one. Yeah, we talked about this one. I don't really have any new notes. I think this is starting to work. You should look at Rosio's skip that she did. It's pretty similar to maybe what you should have for yours. And then here, just make it really like posy, like so like here when she grabs it, maybe she like leans back and she like gently pulls one out, and then drops it in her bucket. Maybe from here, she just drops it in here, think, and then she skips off, and then stops. Right, you said, yeah, stops on a skip, and then runs it. And then this whole run-in needs to be a whole different type of run. Like, I don't know, maybe it can just be a jump, or something, but maybe it's like a really quick, frantic run-in, and then you're gonna have to get her hands underneath this, right? Hopefully you can do this. If not, if it starts to do this kind of thing where the candy should fall out, then you have to change it, and when she runs out, she's got to run out with it in front of her like this in her hands, and then carry it out like that. Otherwise that won't work, that one. So I would just do a run off instead of a skip off. I would just kind of do, or a fast walk off with it. So like here, and then her head, and then her hat, and then the bowl is like in front of her. She's like scurrying out of there, kind of a thing. And then the last one is this one, like we talked about. Get rid of this flexing in the beginning, because then you have nowhere to go, and then add in a couple more punches in there. Just look up some boxing stuff, you know. Oh, you did a boxing one already where he's kind of like doing these little jumps, and then you know, doing some punches. So do that, and then gear up for the big punch. Whew. Whoop. Boom. And I would actually push this more so that you get more energy in this. Like really make him go forward with his body, and then he can stand up. And now this could be a cool shot as long as you get some nice acting in here as he's like throwing at the crowd or whatever. But the big part is gonna actually be this, because this is gonna have to like impact him. So this is gonna have to, you gotta sell this in your next pass, like all this force coming from there, and boom, causing his body to go. And then this would be something. His arms, right? Something like this. And then his head, arms, then boom. This would have to hit really hard and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure to get some nice acting in here, because right now it's just kind of a quick hits, and then it goes to this pose. So make sure to get something like either jump up and down cheering with this, or something a little bit, or something like this, right? Something in that acting part here. It's like super excited he did it, or something. And then unfortunately we're gonna have to get something on this to make it feel like it's got weight, because you're gonna have to like dangle this back and forth. All right.